Hello. Thank you for tuning in to TLC Radio, your number one spot for all nothingness. Today, you will be having a special episode. I'm sorry, I'm not good at these things. Let's start over. I am DJ Jakeziad, also known as Jake Taylor, and this is my lovely daughter.
Hello.
Olivia Jamie Taylor. She is, I should probably take these off. She is joining us for the beginning of a series we're doing called Kidz Korner. And the whole idea is I will be interviewing my children for your viewing pleasure. Just because we thought it'd be fun. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We got plenty of other stuff on here too. This is a special episode today. So, basically the idea of Kidz Korner, Olivia, is that I'm going to do an interview with you.
Okay.
Yeah? It's unscripted.
Sounds good.
It's unscripted. I'm just coming up with all this stuff off the top of my head. So, we haven't practiced anything. This is just for the lulls. So, why don't we start off by tell us a little about yourself,
Well, my favorite color is red, and my favorite sport is basketball.
Basketball's fun.
And my favorite exercise is jumping jacks.
Good. You could do those anywhere.
Mhm.
That's that's the nice part about it. You could be here, you can be in the middle, you can be in the bathroom, you can be in the shower. It's dangerous, but I wouldn't recommend it, but you could do it.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea. Don't do that at home, kids.
Yes.
We got our Coca-Colas. Is this your favorite type of soda?
Yeah.
Yeah? This is my favorite type of soda, too.
Coke.
Product placement. They're not paying us to do this. We don't need their money. Please pay us money, Coke. So what's your, you like Coke. What do you think about Pepsi? A lot of people say that Coke and Pepsi are at odds. Like, they don't.
Like the same thing?
Well, they say that, like, they're almost the same thing, but one is really different. One tastes bad and one tastes good. What do you think about that?
I think Coke tastes better than Pepsi, because I'm not really a fan of Pepsi.
Me neither. I think it tastes too, something. I don't know. These are important thoughts. It's good. It's important to think about this stuff. We got an error popped up on the screen, but I don't think it's getting in the way of our video recording. It just might be messing with the resolution. Anyways, that's what you get when you stream video. You're getting raw. You're getting us. This isn't edited. This is just us.
Us.
It's just who we are. So, as long as it's not freezing. I don't think it's freezing, so. All right, cool. On with the interview. Let's see. What else should I ask? So, you know your dad.
Yes.
You know your dad's been playing music for a long time.
Yes.
Well, I imagine that because of that, music is probably a bigger part of your life than maybe just any old kid.
Well, I like some music.
Yeah?
Only some.
Only some.
Only some.
What's your favorite type of music?
My favorite type of music is more of like the beats.
Or the beats?
Yeah, like when it has like so much like drumming in the back, because my favorite instrument is drumming, and when it has the drumming a lot, then that's why I fall in love with it.
You fall in love with that. You like some like hip hop, like a lot of like beat music, trap music. It's really good stuff. And we got the right here at the studio desk. We have our own equipment for doing that stuff. So we've been jamming out. We got like our we also got a turntable for doing the DJ work that we can do the
DJ.
do the here. Show them the
This is ridiculous.
It's pretty good. I don't know.
It changed colors like a disco party.
It's nice to have it. I think that the company needs to put a little more effort into it because it crashes too much. But when it works, it's nice. So, anyways.
Yeah, cool back there.
But yeah. You want to know what I grew up listening to? So my father, he listened to a lot of rock music and a lot of metal music. You know, he listened to something called thrash metal a lot. He had like cassette tapes. Do you know what a cassette tape is?
No.
Is this?
I know it's square.
It's square. Okay, so you know some things. Well, Metallica was like a big band, a big thing. It was for me as a child. I listened to a lot of Metallica. I listened to a lot of metal, and then I learned to play the guitar.
Well, the guitar is good. There's a normal guitar and an electric guitar. I think the electric guitar is better.
You like the electric guitar better?
Yeah.
You know, I like it too. I like the way it sounds more, at least. But I feel like I love the acoustic guitar too.
The normal guitar is more for bedtimes for me.
I love the way it sounds. I like to keep my acoustic right in my bedroom, so that way if I just want to hang out and play some music or just relax, you know, it's super easy to do that.
Because it's just right by his side of his bed.
And sometimes in the middle of the night, if I'm feeling a little, you know, lonely or scared, if for some reason Sage having a bad dream and she's scaring me, I'll just grab the guitar and I'll just hold on to it real tight, like a teddy bear, and just hold it.
Wait, it's not a teddy bear. It's like hard though.
Well,
wait, how would that help you?
You can learn to love anything, truly.
Like love your wife.
Love your wife, love your guitars, love your children. Thank you for joining us on Kidz Korner. We got more of the show coming on, and there's not going to be a break right now. Yeah. It's not like I'm about to do a transition, but I don't have anything to transition to. We just got more interview. So.
But I think he's going to make more videos mostly about my brothers and sisters.
Well, we're going to do a series. We're starting with Olivia, and then it's a toss-up who will be next. But expect them, because all the kids love YouTube, and they all want to get on it, so. Anyways, we should continue with our interview, huh?
Yes.
So you're 8 years old.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. That means last year you were 7 years old, right? So how did it feel to turn 8 years old?
It felt really different.
You felt really different?
Like, I woke up in my bed. I'm like, I feel weird. And I went downstairs. I'm like, what day is it? And then I looked on the calendar. It's my birthday. And then I go upstairs. I tell my mom that it's my birthday. And she says, we're going to have your birthday at your auntie and uncle's. So,
that sounds like fun.
Yeah, it had like a mermaid under the sea birthday. It was really fun, but I felt like taller.
Yeah.
It felt weird than the last time when I was 7 because I was shorter.
You have been growing bigger. So this leads me to the big question, right? In my mind, at least, and maybe not to everybody, but in our culture, we have birthdays are big, and so is Christmas. So my question to you is, which one do you enjoy more, birthday or Christmas?
Both.
Oh, you can't choose both. You got to choose one. That's cheating.
1, 2.
1, 2. Is there a rating? Is there one that you like more than the other one?
No.
No? Oh, man. We got someone breaking the system here. I guess they're both really great holidays. What about Halloween? Is that better than them?
That's scary.
That's scary?
Yeah.
I feel like Halloween's my favorite holiday.
I don't like the movie It, and then when I go trick-or-treating, there he is, walking on the side of the road by his home.
You could even say, there it is.
There it is.
I know. I'm a dad. I did it. I said the dumb joke.
Well, I think that's good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You guys, Christmas time was just recently. Did you get what was your favorite present? Nice polka dots. Look at her dress.
My favorite present is mostly my hoverboard.
Your hoverboard?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And my watch, but I don't have it on me because it's back at my mom's house.
Hoverboard. Does it actually float off the ground? Is it actually hovering?
No.
No?
It has wheels,
So
and then you stand in the middle, and then if you lean forwards, it'll go forwards. If you lean backwards, it'll go backwards, and you got to scan your foot for order that your brain can control it.
Oh, see, it's just like I don't know, it just seemed weird. Like I felt like I knew that already, but why do they call them hoverboards? They're not hovering. It's a bunch of lies, conspiracies.
And my
Marketing is
hoverboard
lies.
glows with colors. My hoverboard glows with colors that are like blurred colors.
That's fun.
Yeah.
At least they're fun.
Even on the wheels.
They can be dangerous. You must be careful. If any kids watching out here, I always tell all my kids, not a good idea to be doing that inside. Near tables, especially. Fall down, knock your head, and then you're crying for mommy and daddy. And, you know.
I think it happened to me once.
It did happen to her once.
Yes.
Do you want to tell them the story about how that happened to you? Yeah?
So, we got McDonald's. We went at my grandma's house. My grandma has this big, heavy, like coffee table in front of her couch, and I was riding my hoverboard, and then I decided to bend down, hold the middle of where your feet are supposed to be, and I decided to spin.
You're trying to do like a little move?
I couldn't control my feet because my legs were like, they didn't have balance of my feet.
Mm-hmm.
And so what happened, I just spun so fast I got slingshot into the table like this. The leg of the table hit right here all the way to the side of my nose.
Oh, man. That was so painful. She ended up calling me up, and I was hanging out with my good friend Julio, who was a EMT at one point. And, of course, when you're an EMT, anytime that anything happens, medically related, anyone around you is like, what's going on? Tell us what we need to do. So, you know, I'm on the phone. She's calling me. She's like, I think I broke my nose. And I'm like, Julio, like, what can you see over here? And, you know, he had her mom. He's like, oh, like, press the nose here. Like, is it doing this and that? And, you know, probably should have paid him. I don't, you know.
It was like yellow.
Maybe that's what friendship is.
It was like yellow, and it was more red and then yellow on my forehead.
Yeah, it did. I mean, it probably hurt real bad. But
yeah, it did.
Luckily it wasn't broken. Anyways, that's what we learned the lesson of the story.
Yes.
Is you got to be careful. And you probably shouldn't be riding around on a hoverboard inside.
Yeah, I felt really sleepy, and they said I can't take naps. And I was so angry about that because I was so tired.
Who told you couldn't take a nap?
Julio.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's because we were worried that you might have a concussion. See?
Yes.
Which she didn't. She was good. Kids get hurt.
I was mad.
She was mad. She did not like falling down. It was, or being told that she couldn't sleep. She wanted to sleep.
I'm a lazy person. I mostly just want to sleep. I'm like a sloth that sleeps all day, but also lazy on a tree, and the tree is my bed. I don't think sloths have TB.
How do they sleep in the trees? You know,
they have a grip. They have nails that just like grip into the tree, and they don't even like do it like cats or dogs.
Yeah.
It's just randomly out.
Here's some people they'll like fall asleep standing up. I just don't even get it. Maybe because I have a hard time falling asleep myself. Yeah. Actually, you know, it's like it'd just be a bit of a struggle sometimes, and just imagining adding onto that, you're standing up. Like, how do you do that? Like, is that a superpower? It might be a superpower. Oh, superpowers. That was something we were talking about earlier today, right? We could talk about that.
Yeah.
All right. So, next question in the interview. If you had any superpower, what would it be?
My superpower is to have long arms like Noodle from Everyone Can Be a Hero.
There's the movie we were watching was We Can Be Heroes.
Yeah.
Named after the David Bowie song, We Can Be Heroes. They were singing it all over the place. Which is, by the way, any older viewers are listening, maybe people my age grew up. It's made by the same studio that made Spy Kids and Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I think it's I want to say it's Troublemaker Productions.
Yeah, Shark Boy and Lava Girl were the parents of this kid that can control any liquids.
Oh yeah, she was a cutie though. She was like the youngest. She was the youngest one in the cast, and like she had this. She would get into a shark frenzy, feeding frenzy.
Yeah.
Like, it was fun, which was fun.
Anytime you would just say shark frenzy, she would go into shark mode like her dad. Or
I feel like she was.
could be her
I don't know. I haven't looked it up yet, but I feel like she was related to one of the cast members. Like, what if she's like, do you think she's Lava Girl's, like, real life daughter, like the actress of Lava Girl?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure, because she, at the end of the movie, she came up, said, "I love you," gave her a hug, gave her a kiss, and Shark Boy was like there, but like he didn't do any of that. So I was like, is this like?
She just punched Shark Boy across the whole room.
She doesn't even know her own strength. She was really the. She was like
a
the
ninja.
Yeah, I feel like she was kind of like the what do they call it? Like the breakout character of the movie. It's like she's not the main character, but like she kind of stole the show, in some ways.
Well, what way was that?
I just thought she was adorable. I don't know, she was adorable. She was, and she had that shark frenzy mode, and then also we Did you already tell him what you superpower would be? What did you choose? You want to be noodle, like stretchy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if your mom like tells you, "Hey, do the laundry," and you're like relaxing in bed, like in the second story, and you don't want to do it, you can just stretch your arms under and just do the laundry.
Nice.
All the way into the basement, just swiggle it down there.
I feel like I would want to be able to teleport. If it's like a really like, excuse me. We're drinking Coca-Cola. We'll make you burp.
Yeah, or if like you have to go to work so quick, and you just hug us goodbye, and you just teleport to work.
Right.
Or you just like
think
teleport
about,
to
like,
every stop.
That's, you know what I mean? Like that saves me time, and I'm still doing my job. And then I come home, I teleport to work, teleport back. I mean, it'd be ridiculous. It'd be great.
But you have to like memorize what your home looks like or the work looks like.
Yeah.
Either
well,
go there.
that's like how does it work? Like, what are the rules to it? Like it changes across all the different fantasy realms. Like I know that Nightcrawler, right, from he's an X-Men superhero, right? Like if he can't see where he's going, he can like end up like stuck inside of things. At least that's what they said in the X2 movie, which it's not exactly the end all be all to who the character is. They have so many comics with him in it. But I don't want that. Like if I could just like not have that happen. I want to be able to think of a place and just be there safely. And also it'd be kind of cool if when I did it there was like a cloud of like gas, just like poof, or something, smoke,
like,
just bam.
Or like if like humans are superheroes and superheroes are humans. Have you ever think of that?
I hadn't. Oh, it's kind of like maybe that's isn't that was almost like the moral of that story of the movie Will Be Heroes, because the lead character, she didn't have any superpowers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was just like leading them. She was like a normal human. Yeah. But she was like kind of without her, all the heroes would be able to do their thing.
I don't know why they thought that she was a hero when she multiply told them right in front of their face that she's not a hero. It
had been foreseen by her parents. They're just like, you got to be a hero.
Because your parents are a hero.
I don't know. I'm not entirely for parents forcing their kids to do stuff, but it's good to get your to push your kid. Lead. They said this like 5 times in the movie. They're like, lead by example was like the moral of the story. They were trying to be like, if you want to be a leader, you got to lead by example. You got to show people how to do it. You can't just say it. You can't just tell people they're doing it wrong. You got to do it. Yes. Yeah, I think that's a good message for kids. Yeah. And I'm not feeling like it. You don't feel like it? I got a big old belly.
Yeah, my belly is really tiny, and sometimes when I'm all the way full, like I'm full where my belly is like a rock, I still eat. I just keep on eating, even though there's no more room.
Just pile it in. I mean, probably use the calories, make you a bigger person. Yeah. As you grow, you need something for your body to use.
Well, you would have to stack on vegetables, not
vegetables.
Yeah,
good.
Not like Coke and like chips or something like that.
Yes. It would be not good for your heart, I think, if you just ate potato chips all the time.
It will not be healthy.
Okay. Anyways, let's get back to the interview, right? We talked a little bit just to getting to know Olivia, so it's kind of off the cuff, a little free form here. We talk about whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah. Whatever pops in our minds, we just talk about it.
You know what just popped in my mind?
What?
Do you have a favorite musical artiste?
Artist?
Yes.
Like a art?
Like someone who like a musician. Like who's your favorite musician?
My favorite musician is Gorillaz.
Gorillaz.
Mhm. Gorillaz is my favorite.
And how do you feel about that?
Well, I just like all the characters, especially like the one where it's like Gorillaz Pac-Man. That's my favorite one.
I just heard that. So you showed me that song the other day. I never heard it. It's pretty good.
Yes.
Gorillaz are definitely in like my top 100 like rock bands for sure. They're great. I love them. You know, it's I mean, so I start off like with some of the same stuff you started off with, like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
You know, like Feel Good Inc.
The first song I heard was Clint Eastwood from Gorillaz, and I wanted to hear a different song from them.
Right.
I just wanted to hear 2 songs at a time.
Check out their albums. They got some really good albums too.
Yeah.
They're interesting. They exist on another planet or something, another realm of they're animated characters.
Yes.
So it's kind
and they're real people at the same time.
Yes, well, they got the one guy, the lead, the singer. From what I know, I don't remember his name. The guy, he was the lead singer of this band called Blur. They were from England, yeah, and he's the one that like he makes all the music, I think, and he like sings. He's the guy with the feeling bad, I got sunshine. That's him.
Yeah.
So
well,
it's pretty cool. But I also know they do collaborations.
yeah, he has blue hair, and blue is one of my next favorite colors.
It's one of your next favorite colors?
One of them that I like.
You like the blue hair?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's this big guy who is a drummer and this girl, and this green guy for no reason to be green colored, and also I don't know, but they don't have pupils or colors. They're just plain white eyes. They don't have really a color.
Yeah, look a little creepy sometimes, but you know, it's still cool. Creepy's cool.
Yeah. Creepy, cool, same thing, right? So you got
It can be.
creepy and cool.
Yeah.
K and C are basically the same thing.
I mean,
They're part of the same family.
they kind of rhyme, you know. You
Yeah.
can have rhymes that just start with the same letters. It don't have to be the ending of the word all the time. It can be the beginning of the word.
B, C,
D, 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 D. You
And-
know, we just last night we were talking about creepy and cool because we ended up watching this true. It wasn't true crime. I don't think it was all true crime because it was more like it was Mr. Ballin on YouTube. Which if you guys haven't listened to him, he's really great. I love the way he narrates stories. He tells a lot of scary stories, spooky real life stories. And
dumb people that decide to do it, really dumb people that just decide to do it.
I will say he did not call them dumb, and
But they are acting.
yeah, they were acting kind of dumb. There was this kid, he was like a teenager or something, and he was trying to break into this house. I don't know why exactly, but he was like, oh, I'm going to go down through the chimney. And I don't know if most people don't. I didn't know this. I don't think maybe some of you guys do or not, but most chimneys, they go down, they get skinnier
and
narrower. Yeah, so he went down. He went down, and then you got to the point where you got like stuck down there.
And he was trying to scream for help, but every time when he would let out, his belly would shrink more for him to like squeeze down.
Because he had he put his arms up, right?
Yeah.
And so it was just like this, and then when the air leaves, it just like slid down, and it got harder and harder to breathe, and it's terrifying. Honestly, it would be a terrible way to die.
It doesn't really give me nightmares because I watched it last night with my dad, and I thought I would have tears, but I had good dreams. I didn't even think about it.
No, we made sure to do a palate cleanser. You got to watch something like that, then you watch something like Chad and V. You know, something a little bit more fun, a little more relaxing. But what's interesting is you came to me later today, and you're like, I want to watch that guy again because it's interesting.
It's like if it's something really scary and you're interested at the same time, scary stuff is more interesting. The more you talk, more interested it would probably be to you.
Right. Well, that's the thing we were talking about, right? It was cool. It's cool. Creepy can be cool, you know?
Yeah, but
it's
that wasn't really cool.
No, well, it's not cool because it happened to someone in real life.
Yeah.
And, like, God, that would just be so bad. I hate the thought of being, like, stuck.
Yeah.
You know, like, even just, like, when because it's been really snowy here and where we live lately, and it's been just, like, it's been so hard to, like, I drive a box truck, so I get stuck sometimes out there, and just that alone. Imagine if it was, like, I couldn't even move my body. Like, oh, man, no. Yeah. That's spooky.
Yeah, even, like, if I remember I got stuck one time in my seatbelt in the car because we were, like, driving to Arizona or something to see my grandma, and we were driving, and it was the time I went to bed, so I just laid down on this pillow, and I put a blanket on myself, and I'm a wormer in my sleep, and I worm, and I twist and turn in my sleep. I woke up, and seatbelt was, like, all around my arms and my legs and my body. I'm like, how did I get into this situation?
Yeah, they call that claustrophobia.
Yeah.
That's what they call it when you're afraid of being, like, in tight places.
Well, I'm not really,
like, stuck.
Well, I'm scared of being in tight places, but there's never a chance that my brain is like, oh, how about I do this to kill myself? Oh,
right.
It seems like
that's
it's
the
time.
That's the thing is, like, when me and you just, like, sitting there watching
Yes.
that video last night, we hear about it. It's like, how could you look at this situation and be like, yeah, I'm going to do that. Like, that's a good idea. Like, no. Like, you don't go up to the top of a house and jump down a chimney.
Well, how would
you're not Santa Claus. You're not going to come in and, like, magically just, like, fly around and...
Yeah, because Santa Claus has Christmas powers to get so skinny they can line to just go down there and then just magically just get bigger.
What if he just teleports? You think that Santa Claus can teleport? No, you think it's, like, a different thing? Like a slimming down thing that happens?
Or he, like, so skinny and like a bug that he could just fit down there.
Mm.
That would make more sense.
Like small, like Alice in Wonderland. Like just kind of shrink down.
Yes.
So yeah, stay out of chimneys. Stay out of tight places. You should think about what you're doing. Yes. Try to think about what you're doing. You know, you can take risks, but like, you know, calculated risks. Like, let's think about it. You know, you don't need to be jumping down chimneys.
Yes.
It's dangerous.
I think this video is getting too long.
You think so?
Yes.
Let's see. How long has this video been going on for? I'm going to do a point here. Been doing this for about 30 minutes. So, I think it's about time we bring it to a close.
But before we go, you need to make that red thing just go gray.
Just do it.
Gray is the way.
Gray is the way.
You need to hit the like button so hard that you might break your phone.
Yes, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
In the end, if you think.
And just like my dad and watch our videos.
Yeah, and thank you for joining us on this first episode of Kidz Korner. It's going to be a series. I will see where it goes. Maybe it'll turn into something a little bit more than just the interviews. You know, I'd like to keep it a little more open to ideas to it, so it may develop more. You may just have these couple of interviews. Either way, I hope you enjoyed it, especially, you know, anyone in our family out there who's listening, maybe just trying to get a little more Olivia and Jake in your life, you know.
Yeah.
You're going to get the rest of the kids too.
Yeah.
But,
I have one little sister and one big brother.
Right.
Well, not big brother. He's the same age as me, and I'm still taller than him.
There will be more.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know what's going to be next, but there will be more. So we love you guys. Remember to, you know, always tip your mattress if you lose something. Yeah, and just be safe.
You need to hit it like this. Boom.
You need to hit it like this. Hit that like button. That's what we need to say that. We're actually required by law to say that. So, we said it.
Yes.
Deuces. We love you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us.